Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank. Today we're going to replace a battery. This is a Latitude E5570, and we're going to replace it because we're going to need to upgrade it. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So if you guys have any questions, put your comments down below. I love to respond back to you guys, especially the great questions about how to replace items on this part, and if it's still working, what can I do to upgrade. Send them down. I'm okay. I'll respond right away, so let me know. So let's go ahead and start. First of all, you're gonna have to remove all the screws that we have in here, and there's quite a few of them, right? Just make sure you're aware. These are out of warranty, some of these machines, but people want to continue upgrading them and servicing them, and so just make sure you do that. All right. All right, this is an older model, so there's not that much you can do on these. There's a little bit of upgrades you can do here and there, but it's really hard to upgrade all these machines. But we're going to remove the battery here, and we're going to show you how to replace it back, all right? To remove it's very simple. First of all, you got to make sure you follow the screws, which are indicating in PMX, PM2X5, and they show you here, here, and this one's not labeled, but then this one's missing here. And that's about it. So first of all, what you got to do is you got to make sure you lift this up. All right. There's a little lift right here. It comes with the list. You lift it up, push it out. It's disconnected. The battery's dead. You're not going to get no voltage on it. Then you go start commencing, removing the, make sure it's magnetic. You're screwed. All right. So you can put that one in the side. Take this one out. Then once we got all the screws, including these two hidden ones and another one here, you make sure you remove all of them, all right? So it's quite a few screws, and all you have to do is lift it up and take it off. That's it. So that's basically what you do. So make sure you get all your screws intact. Clean it up while you have access to it. Clean this up, all right? It's an older machine. You're going to be able to clean it. It still works. It still does a lot of great things. You could still upgrade it, add extra memory. And then on top of that, you want to actually add an M.2, which is right here. If you locate it here, if you see it, it's covered here. And it's an older model. You could just still, upgrade it if you want to. It's up to you. So, but a lot of these models are already also obsolete and out of warranty. But you could still put in some more life by adding another memory here, and then replacing the battery or upgrading the M.2. So there's a lot of things you can do on this machine. So there's still hope for it. And if you guys ever want to upgrade, this is a perfect time to come into the channel and check it out. So let's go ahead and put the battery back. All right, when you get a new battery, it doesn't come with the cable. Normally, you have to use the cable that you had, existing cable. So what you want to do is make sure that you get the cable. You got the cable here. And then there's a cable part that goes underneath on the bottom of it. If you see a negative and positive, right? And you got to follow, make sure that it's right, correct, right? And there's an indentation where it goes, and there is no negative or positive on this end at all. So just make sure that indicate, you see the little indentation right there that I'm going to put in there. It's in there. I'm just going to slide it in there. Do not bend the battery, right? You don't want to start any fires or anything like that. So there's the battery. Make sure you wear glasses too. I forgot about that. So the battery's in there. You put it back how the original was in between here. All right. And that's it. That's the battery behind the battery. Make sure it's tucked in there right. If you have something, you could push it, always push it with something else, all right? Make sure it's nice and tucked in. That's not going to come off. That should do it. Now what you want to do is this metal piece is face down. All right, we do not want to connect or make any contacts with it yet. So we'll put that on the side, make sure all the screws are lined up, and then we start putting all the screws back. And that does it. That's all the screws we have. Now, once we have it connected, then we could be able to just push this down. Make sure it lines up. Kind of hard to guide, but here we go. There we go. You make sure it's in there properly. And the only way to find out, make sure it has contact, is by turning it on, pretty much. All right. So we got the battery back in there. Everything's clean. If you guys can see, memory upgrade. Um, both modules can be memory upgrade. WAM card, you could actually buy a WAM card and actually add extra drive, an SSD drive in here. And of course, we have your replacement of the M.2. You can do that. There's a cable for a hard drive. This is for a mechanical drive that you can include there, but reality, it's not going to fit in here. This drive is too small. The battery's taking more of the space. You would have to buy a smaller battery. Not that much you can do, but that's pretty much how you upgrade your battery. So if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we're out.